everyone.
Yeah, thanks. Our crowd out there, they think we're hilarious just sitting here. Getting the hang of the old control box there a little bit. So, yeah, progress. Welcome to the Clarke Boys podcast. Thank you for everyone that's been watching us over the last couple of episodes. We had a week off last week because we were duck shooting, which was a great weekend, and that video's out now if you want to go watch it. Yeah, great time. Love duck shooting, Pete?
Yeah. It's as we've got a bit older, me and Tony sort of don't. We sit in the middle of these guys, and we're all on a big line. Imagine a big line in the mine. There's 6 of us and the 2 older blokes, me and my brother in the middle there. So if only a couple ducks come, or a single, and that, Tony and I don't even shoot. We just watch you guys. So
we're just into it. The rest of us, we just love it. Just lead in the air. Sometimes we had a single come in once, and there was 4 of us shooting at the time with 3 shots. There's 12 shots, and we missed it. Just blazing. Everyone was trying to race the other person to knock it down. No one was aiming. Yeah. Disappointing. But yeah, it was a great weekend. Loved it. I had my dog, and she had her first real outing there, Bella, and she was good. Awesome. The video didn't do her justice, actually. It made it look like she was pretty average. But
I loved it when we've got this thing where we call she's meerkatting, where she stands up on her back legs with her legs in front of her,
because she's so excited.
And her head's twisting real fast from left to right. We call it meerkatting. Once she starts meerkatting, we know she's onto the duck.
This duck's not getting away once she's meerkatting.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry we were away for a week, and we appreciate everyone's comments that you've left us over that time. I'm actually getting really busy with our Clarke Boys stuff now, with our video editing, with our hunting videos, and our the podcast thing now, and there's other commitments with sponsors and things that I have to organise, and so it's becoming a bit more of a job, which is good, because it means we're maybe getting somewhere, making a bit of progress. But the other reason why we didn't get a podcast out again last week is because I wanted to make sure we're still getting hunting videos out, because that's what we really are, and this is something we want to grow, but we don't want to disappoint all our followers that enjoy our videos, because
what's the next video going to be?
So the duck shooting one's out now. The next one I'm working on, I think, will be a pig hunting one. Okay. We haven't done a pig hunting one for a while. I don't know if we're really doing it right for the algorithm, doing all these different types of hunting.
No, who cares?
But
people that like us. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just doing it as we are, and it's sort of the same with the podcast. It's just how we are. Like, that's what I love about podcasts. It's kind of like you've just gone into a conversation with someone that, because when you're talking to someone out in public that you don't really know, because there's strangers listening to us, people that follow us. Yeah. But they get to see us exactly how we would be if we were just...
And so that it's sort of strange, because they sort of feel they know us, but we don't know them.
Yeah.
That is... Yeah.
And when people come and say, hi, that's almost like they know you and you don't know them, which is a bit of a strange thing, but it's really nice when people do come up and say hi and say they watch the videos. I always, I feel good when someone says they enjoy it. It's nice to, don't even feel shy to come up and say hi.
Well, you know that they've enjoyed something you've done, so that's good, and it's a way of taking a whole lot of people hunting.
Yeah, well, that's
in a funny way, because a lot of people would like to come hunting with us, but that's sort of not possible or practical.
Mm. And I suppose we try to make the videos get better and better, so that it's more of people feel like it's a better experience.
Yeah. So you'll do a pig hunting one next?
Yeah, pig hunt. Well, they've already done the pig hunt, and it was big old boar up in one of our favourite spots, bailed up in the river, and it's awesome footage. It's like because I didn't go on the hunt, I just get to get it when it gets back, and it's just like gold. I just give the boys a pat on the back. You did it. That's a good one.
A lot of people love the pig hunting ones. They're probably, would you say they're their most loyal fans to pig hunting?
I think it's probably just a unique thing to New Zealand. We've got pig hunting's a hard one to put on YouTube for age restriction and things, and so there's not many people that actually do it, and so we're really flirting with danger putting them on there, but we just try and make them as as real, but also not too offensive to anyone that's probably just shouldn't be watching a pig hunting video. But that's how these social media things go, that all sorts of people see them. So but no, I think our pig hunters love our videos. Pig hunters are a bit mental, like we are.
Yeah.
I say that as like I'm mental. Like if you got the bug, you just love it, and you just anyone that's into it, it's like it's a great addiction. That one,
You think?
Yeah,
I've seen a few marriages broken up over pig hunting, eh?
Yeah.
Well, some real close, touch and go, but the guys managed to get rid of their addiction to save their marriage. You know?
Yeah. It's sort of I've probably taken a back step from it. I was full on obsessed until I was about 26, 25. And then once you have kids and stuff, it's pretty.
Big handbrake.
It's a big job to keep dogs fit and hunting and get new pups going, and it's got to be your thing, like your one thing. And when I was still playing rugby, I was doing duck shooting, deer stalking. Like you just never see your family. I'd struggle.
Is that bad?
Yeah.
Okay, it is bad.
It's
No,
bad.
that's
It's
bad.
definitely bad.
It's not good.
No. But like we said, we're going to do a question or comment of the week. We love getting our comments from you guys. There's been a lot of positive feedback on the podcast, but there's obviously the odd negative one, and this one was one that was a bit negative. It wasn't on the podcast. It was just on one of our hunting videos. And we thought we'd read it out and then have a bit of a discussion about it to explain our perspective on it. So here we go. This one was it was a video we made a while back, and Pete, at the start of it, he did a spoken Māori.
Badly.
Maori.
I'm sorry,
Māori.
all you tangata whenua people. I'm having a crack at it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the comment goes this: be nice to see people speak English in New Zealand instead of buying into the woke Labour Jacinda bull. Don't be a sheep and follow the now political correctness.
Well, first of all, I just want to say I totally agree with that bloke on the woke Labour Jacinda bullshit. Because he is exactly right, but I don't agree on the that Maori te reo Maori is part of that, because it is the first language of our country, and there wouldn't be a New Zealander that would go through a day without using a Maori word, because if you think about it, our trees, our birds, all our land places all have, like we live in Hikawai.
Yeah.
Near Tairua, Wangmata, there's a bloody kauri tree out there, a totra tree. We're surrounded by it.
I pronounce them wrong quite a lot of the time, but we do use those words, and then people don't even realise that they're Māori words. Kāwai.
Yeah, the fish we catch, teriki, gawai, and all that. So, there is a bit of a resistance to it, but I honestly don't think there should be. And the reason why I have trying to learn, I'll say trying, is because my early hunting, I grew up without a grandfather and without a father being at home. And so I had to sort of work out how to be a hunter by by hanging out with other people or whatever. And I did all my early hunting, pig hunting, with a Maori guy called Charlie Brown, and he showed me all about pig hunting and dogs and caring for dogs and all that sort of thing. So I just thought he was a great guy, and I really enjoy the tangata whenua sense of humour. I just think they've got a sense of humour like we've got,
What's tangata whenua? People of the land.
Yeah. I just think,
The original people of the land.
It just means people of the land, but it's
Like,
sort of
could we
referred
be
to.
tangata whenua, or we because
No,
we're not?
I reckon we are.
But not that way that it's.
But we're not
in the Māori
indigenous.
language.
We're not indigenous.
Yeah. I feel like I'm a person.
But the word tangata whenua means people of the land. So I do class us as people of the land. But
if someone asked, a Māori person was like,
if I ask someone if they were tangata whenua, I'm meaning a you indigenous Māori New Zealander.
Okay. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm not going to go and say I'm tangata whenua because I don't want to offend you.
We're more tangata o
we're-
tēnei whenua. So we're people of the land, of this land, or whatever.
We love the land we live.
Yeah,
the land,
and as
but-
far as we've got heaps of people, tangata whenua, that follow our thing. We know that because when we're out and about, we meet them and they come up and talk to us. And I think they have a real passion for hunting because it's so close to their history. It's only a couple of generations before now that that was the way they fed and
Well,
Hey.
still a lot of them still do.
And
like
I've never met, me personally, I've never met a Maori person that wasn't actually quite a good hunter or gatherer.
Naturally,
Yeah, it's natural for them. Yeah,
it's funny, that natural hunting thing, because some people have it and some people just don't.
yeah,
You know, like it's something that's in you.
yeah.
It's hard to explain, like, because I can see if it wasn't in you, why those people that are like, how could you do that? You know, why would you hunt? How can you even like that?
Yeah.
It's from if you don't if it's not something that's in you, that like instinctive hunter gatherer thing, it probably isn't that fun or interesting or rewarding. But
for me, how I sort of think, how could it not be in you?
yeah, but I think there's some people it isn't. Like you take some people or some kids and they just don't care.
Oh, yeah.
You're just not. I don't know. Something it just doesn't interest
They're
them.
retarded.
I don't know.
Maybe a bit retarded.
Yeah, maybe it is just because we grow up with it as well, because it's just a part of your culture.
But I didn't grow up with it.
Mm.
But it was in my culture, because my grandfather that died before, I got to know him. He shot ducks and did hunting. So it sort of was in me. And my tupuna, if you like, my ancestors, are from Scotland. Mm-hmm. Okay, so they're all hunted stags and whatever they hunt over there. So
in the blood.
maybe
but I think it's in the blood of everyone eventually.
Yeah.
We're just
if you go back far enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, a lot of, the latest thing is, especially with Māori people, they'll go back and they can trace their ancestry way back.
Yeah.
And I can't trace mine back very far at all. I sort of tried to do it the other day. I got mum, dad, granny, granddad, and I had to go all the way back to bloody Adam and Eve.
Just
so it's a huge jump. A huge jump back. But at least, I can get to the beginning.
Yeah, we can all get to the beginning. Yeah. So, I suppose that's why Dad does that, why he's done that. I don't think you can really say that speaking Māori is wokeness, if, because people speak all sorts of languages and have forever. So, yeah, I can see that there's some stuff that falls into that category, definitely. Not for some of the woke stuff coming into the world at the moment. It's just ridiculous.
There's heaps of it, and it really does piss me off, eh? But that's all right. But yeah, that's in a nutshell our view on the Māori thing. And what's sort of wrong with being able to pronounce words and knowing the meaning of some. See, Mary have got like this really good saying, and it comes up on the news all the time, and it fucking pisses people off, and it's called tēnā rangatiratanga. And it means right to self-determination. And I believe that we should all have that right to self-determination. All New Zealanders, right? Mm-hmm. That's a Maori saying. But in a way, all this wokeness in the world is taking those rights away from us.
It's telling you what you should do and
how to do it and when to do it. Whereas what we want to do is determine what we want to do ourselves and make decisions ourselves and decide on what's right and wrong ourselves. But actually in a world now where we're just being told what to think, and the people that stand up against it, good on them, I say.
Yeah, you put yourself out there, and in today's age, if you're standing up against something like that, like it's a hard one because social media now is like the only way you hear those voices. But then again, I think they're going to get shut down. That's just the next platform, but it's such a vulnerable platform to just being turned off the lights.
But see, Jacinda brought out that one. She wanted to stop hate speech. Speech. Yeah. Right? Which actually is, we're going to stop free speech. I'll translate that to you.
Yeah.
We want to stop free speech. Because anything I don't like
is hate speech.
I want to stop. So, yeah, you have to be pretty... You have to be very careful with this free speech thing. And if they change the word and say we're going to ban hate speech, it doesn't matter whether you hate someone. Free speech is free speech. You can say whatever you want on any topic of any public opinion and you can't be arrested.
Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me. That's what they used to say. But now, if you say the wrong words,
words are bad. Words are bad.
Yeah. I don't know. I need to think about that one.
Do you?
You should always be able to debate any topic.
With a mass of people.
Mass debating is something that always should be allowed to be done. No, but you should always be able to talk about these things and talk openly with anyone about them, as long as
Without fear.
Without fear of being cancelled. Like, it's just crap. It's like, I do think you should be able to. People should be able to hate back on you if you hate.
Absolutely.
Like, that's what happens. That's actually, I think that's one of the social media things that's kind of, in a way, it's a good thing because it is free speech.
Yes, I sort of agree with you there, because I think in the modern world where we were heading down a media controlled by the governments
and we only
or the
allowed
powers,
to say nice things,
and
about
they
everyone.
were paid by and subsidised by government, so we were only getting this narrative of what the government wanted us to say, right?
Yeah.
So then the internet's born and becomes free speech, right?
Yeah.
But there's also an element of control over that now.
Yeah.
Which is worrying.
Yeah.
And guys like
when people would, like Joe Rogan was talking about the vaccine and he was getting demonetized and stuff.
Yeah.
Just for having an opinion.
That's right. So
that was ridiculous.
Yeah, but where is that force that's shutting them down coming from? Things like that do worry me, that there's certain element of control that even now they have over the internet.
Yeah, it is, and it's going to get more tightly controlled with artificial
intelligence
that can really quickly process things and flag hate comments, and then boom, bang. Like some of our videos get demonetized or whatever, our hunting videos, and there's nothing actually wrong with it. It just the AI or whatever finds something that it thinks is wrong. And then if you appeal it and you go to an actual human that knows the guidelines and stuff, it gets monetized
put back on
again.
Yeah. Well, see,
and so that's just going to get. But because you're such a small player with a small voice, they don't have to fix you up. Get it back on quickly. They just say, "Oh well, anything with risk, you'll just delete that."
But I mean, what's worrying is this new thing, and it is new, I'm sure. Well, maybe it was been around, is conspiracy theories. All you have to do to completely decredit someone is you say conspiracy theorist. Like I've followed this lady on Instagram, I think, or YouTube, and she was like a Christian lady and a wellness sort of person, right?
Natural health
stuff. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with natural health stuff, right? But she was questionable on vaccines. But I don't have a problem with that, because I mean, I'm right up that bloody alley too, right? So she had I watched some of her videos, and they were bloody excellent, health advisory things, and then she had a good Christian perspective on life and God and everything. And then so I said to my friend who had some things, I said, I follow this woman, she's got some good things for that sort of thing, or she seemed to have a health cure or a natural remedy to try. She didn't say it was the thing.
Yeah.
And so first of all, she Googles her. That's what you do. Oh, who's this person? We'll Google him. First fucking 15 things said she was a conspiracy theorist. And there's no way she's a conspiracy theorist.
Because she didn't believe in
she didn't like vaccines.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I just think, man, that's the person that can see what's right and what's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kawhia mai te pono. Bring forward the truth. And then she also was a bit suspect on fluoride, which, I mean, you only have to investigate that.
There is tests that show that it has some negative effects.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things that people have negative effects. And she didn't like those negative effects, and so she got...
Yeah. So now she's completely dismissed, but there's nothing wrong with the poor old woman.
Yeah, but it's just silly. Yeah, that's the thing. As soon as you put conspiracy theorists in front of anyone, it's like
So
it
that
doesn't matter if the thing they're talking about is legitimate and like a good positive thing because they believed in one thing that even if it was a wrong thing.
yeah, but this person that I was telling to watch this woman because she might be able to give her some good advice on a few things. She's never going to go and watch your video because someone's just said conspiracy theorist. She's discredited her and done.
But for me, when I see conspiracy theorists now, I'm like, oh yeah,
They must know what's going on.
This person's a good person.
This person must know what the hell's going on.
They're onto something, yeah. And then sometimes they're pretty radical, and it's like, oh well, I hadn't thought about that. I'll have a think about that. Nah, I don't know if I agree with that one. But then other times I'm like, oh, I never thought about that. The moon, did they? Did they?
Moon. Don't get me going on the moon, for God's sake. Do you know, like, when I was a kid, they were driving around on this buggy on the moon, and there was a guy sitting in it. It was a great big car thing, right? Let's be fucking straight up. A car. They took a fucking car thing up. The other day, we're talking 50-something years later, they took a car up. It was a bloody toy car.
Little remote control racing, kids racing.
It was about a foot long.
Yeah.
So fucking, I would have thought we would have had a train and a bus up there by now.
Living up there by now, you would have thought.
Yeah, God.
Yeah, so there's a few things that are a bit suspect there, but we're not experts on that one.
No, we're not conspiracy theorists, but I sort of do wonder what the fuck's going on up on the moon, eh?
Okay. Yeah, well, I think... sorry, I cough. I think we'll wrap it up there for today. Keep those comments coming in. Keep the feedback. And if you've got any questions or anything you want us to talk about, any topics, send them in. We'll read the comments. We don't always answer them because, like I said, I'm flat out trying to edit and get the content out to you guys. So, yeah, get in touch on our YouTube or our Instagram or Facebook. And, yeah, we'll see you next time.
Kia ora. And all our tangata whenua people, atua whakapai tōu whānau.
Translate.
God bless your families.
God bless. All right. See you later, guys.